Have you ever thought that you were actually saving money by doing everything yourself? I believed that for years. But here's the thing. The real cost of lone wolfing isn't just measured in dollars. That's the truth. It's actually measured in missed opportunities, wasted time, and a kind of exhaustion that quietly eats away at your dream. Now, I'm talking from personal, firsthand experience. And if you've been grinding out solo, this episode is absolutely for you. And I've been there. I actually want to save you years of struggle. So, for over a decade, I ran my business like a one-woman show. Honestly, I thought if I just hustle a little harder, if I just figure this out on my own, I'll get there eventually, right? It's just around the corner. I'm almost there. And instead of actually making progress, I found myself getting stuck over and over again. I would spend months literally testing strategies that were not working. I don't even want to admit how many pretty spreadsheets I created, or Canva designs, or website fixes, and all the things. I was so stuck. And what happened was, of course, I would watch other people just leap ahead while I was still sitting there spinning my wheels. And of course, when that happens, what do? We start to think there's something wrong with us. And that was definitely me. I'll be honest with you too. It was incredibly lonely and isolating. When you have no sounding boards, no partners to brainstorm with, and no one to help you carry the weight, what do you think the result is? Years and years of lost momentum. Money left on the table, so much money. In fact, I would go further to say it wasn't just money left on the table. It was money that I would later need to invest, money I did not have in order to reverse all the damage that had been done. There were plenty of sleepless nights, a lot of shame, a lot of guilt around what is wrong with me? Why can't I make this work? Am I even cut out for this? Here's the truth that I didn't want to admit, and I hope that by sharing this with you, you'll avoid the kind of pain that I was forced to contend with. So, going alone feels safer, right? If we can hide by our screen, not face rejection, and pretend that we're actually in control, then we feel like we're going to be okay. But what it actually does in the end is it makes you feel very small. Every time I finally leaned into collaboration, whether it was, say, co-hosting an event, building yet another summit, building some sort of partnership, or just saying yes to a joint project, it actually shaved years off of my learning curve. It brought me into rooms that I never could have gotten into on my own. And it also helped me reach the kind of clients that I'd been chasing for ages, much quicker and much easier. And what would I say is the biggest win? It actually gave me confidence. Because when you collaborate and you reach out to people that you previously thought were above you somehow, you actually borrow belief from others until you can build it within yourself. So let's do the math. Lone wolfing looks free, but it costs you in the form of traction, visibility, and of course, clarity. Whereas collaboration, it requires courage, absolutely, but it gives you leverage, momentum, and of course, results. So if you think about this, how many years have you been grinding it out solo, trying to figure this out? The problem is when we rely only on ourselves, our vision is extremely limited. Now imagine where you could be if you spent even half that time just connecting strategically with others who can help you move a whole lot faster. So I want you to reflect on this. What's one area of your business where you've been trying to muscle through it alone, convinced that somehow, in some way, you'll come out ahead? Drop it in the comments because I am here to break through this belief system that we need to isolate and lone wolf and figure it out when in fact we were never designed to do anything alone, much less business. I read every single comment, by the way, because here's what I know for sure. Your next breakthrough, the thing that you need to do to create traction in your business, isn't in another how-to video or in another late night on your laptop trying to figure out that next magical solution. It's actually in the right partnership, in the right collaboration, with the right conversation. So if this is hitting home, make sure you hit that subscribe button because every single week I will share proven strategies to help you stop the lone wolfing game and start building the kind of collaborations that lead to qualified leads, aligned clients, and real traction in your business. Because can we be really honest here? The solo grind is costing you way more than you think. Let's build some traction in your business. Leave your comments below. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you next time.